Hello and welcome. In this video, I wanted to talk about monthly marketing budget in terms of what to expect if you're spending less than $2,000 a month, what to expect if you're spending between $2,000 and $4,000 a month, and what you should expect if you're spending more than $4,000 a month. Now let's start with the first one, less than $2,000 a month. Now for most small businesses who are spending less than $2,000 a month, what you tend to be focusing on here is generating leads, right? So more phone calls, more messages. The mindset that most businesses have is that it's my responsibility to close the sale. More often than not, you'll back yourself that you can convert. So if you're getting those phone calls, if you're getting those emails, if you're getting those messages, you will be able to convert them into a paying customer. So what you're looking for from a marketing agency is to generate good quality leads. Now, what tends to happen at this price range is a focus on what I call formulaic marketing, right? Or arm's length marketing. So what you tend to do, or what these agencies will tend to provide you, is they'll have a formula in which that they use to generate leads for their clients. It'll be standardized with some minor customizations, and they'll essentially be fitting you into that formula. They may be using templates or existing content to apply that for your business. So for instance, let's say if you partner with a marketing agency whose niche is actually in your industry. So let's say they specialize in generating leads for accountants. Then they'll likely have a suite of content they've already created using stock images and proven copy, and essentially kind of plugging in some of the gaps with your business details and then sharing that on your page. There are definitely examples of agencies that are more generalist, right? They'll have more of a standardized approach that will use stock images or any existing content you have on your Facebook to kind of create the ad campaigns they're looking for. So for under $2,000, you're probably looking at around 50% of that spend is in management services, so paying for their time to execute your plan, and the other half is likely for actual ad spend, so paying it to Facebook or paying it to Google. Now, under $2,000, you're probably focusing in on one, maybe two tactics, right? Especially at under $2,000, it is best to double down on one execution that's doing really well versus trying to spread yourself too thin. So you might have Google Ads and SEO, right, to win with search. You might be focusing on Facebook and Instagram in terms of generating interest for leads, but you tend to be focusing in on one of those. You might supplement some of this marketing with local area networking. You might have some really basic emails that might go out. Hopefully you have a CRM that's tracking all this, but for most businesses it tends to be a focus in on search or a focus in on social media. If you're a tradie or service provider with high search intent, Google search or search is probably where you'll get higher returns. Where people are actively searching for your content, that's probably where you'll probably get best bang for buck. And if yours is a service that people are less likely to search for, so it tends to be more browsing, more shopping, more aspirational in its nature, then that's where Facebook and Instagram can be very effective for you. So that tends to be the mindset. So for under $2,000, you're probably not getting good quality custom strategy. You're probably not getting good quality or analytics or reporting. It tends to be a heavy focus on just generating pure leads, pure phone calls, with a good chunk of that, or at least 50% of it going towards ads, and the rest is covering their time to kind of manage the tactics. So very tactic focused, and that's why I call it formulaic marketing, because you're really just kind of plugging into whatever the agency's kind of formula is for generating leads. So that's under $2,000. If you're spending between $2,000 and $4,000, you may continue the formulaic marketing, but you might now starting to widen the net just a little bit. So you might have initially just focused purely on search, and now you want to add social media, or the flip side, you're focusing on social media and want to add search. Maybe you're starting to explore direct marketing or email marketing, but you're starting to kind of expand the tactics a little bit, or you're just doubling down on ad spend. So you might be going from $10 a day to $20 a day to $30 a day because you're seeing the results, you're seeing the momentum, so you're looking to kind of increase your investment. So that's option one when it comes to between $2,000 and $4,000 is to kind of expand on that formulaic marketing by either adding tactics or increasing your ad spend. which still makes sense for your tradies, service providers, where the mindset is purely on just generating leads. Also, between $2,000 and $4,000, you might be now considering a strategist. So this is where I call it more partnership marketing. So this is where you're bringing someone on who's going to provide custom solutions for you. The mindset is not just on lead generation or sales, but it's about building your brand, right? This is for those businesses that are serious about getting to 7 figures, serious about scaling their business, very serious about maybe repositioning their business to resell later, but the more focused on the quality of the business, the quality of the marketing, and now starting to look from, instead of trying to get the next sale or thinking short term in terms of the next couple of weeks, they're now starting to think multi-month, multi-year. So you want to bring someone on that has that long-term vision and that can actually review your business holistically. So that is, and from a partnership marketing perspective, from $2,000 to $4,000, you're likely getting the advice, you're likely getting the strategy, you're likely getting the analysis, but the actual work in delivering the marketing is either still on you, or you're paying one of the formulaic marketers to kind of do the execution, but now being informed by a strategist. Definitely recommend it if you're thinking to scale up, but definitely something to consider. So for $2,000 to $4,000, you're either doubling down on the formulaic marketing, or you're starting now to consider the brand of your business to start to scale up. Now, if you're spending more than $4,000 a month of marketing, this is where you're starting to expect not just good quality custom strategy, right? So now you're looking at having a true specialist, true strategist that is providing a unique marketing plan for you and your business that has that holistic view to kind of grow your business and the brand of your business over the long term. So you've got a proper plan in place and proper analysis, right? So they're not just looking at social media metrics in terms of impressions and reach and stuff like that, but they're actually assessing the cost per acquisition. They're actually assessing sales revenue growth, sources of revenue growth, all those sorts of things to kind of make sure you're making informed choices about your marketing, right? So that, which I talked about at the start in terms of partnership marketing, you're getting that strategy, but now you're also getting, you're now outsourcing larger amounts of your marketing. So now you're starting to bring people in, professional copywriters, professional graphic designers. You should definitely be considering professional photography and video to kind of provide good quality custom content for you and your business. Thinking about your branding at a whole nother level. And then you also at this level as well, especially if you're moving from $4,000 to potentially $6,000 a month, you should start to be considering not just the marketing support, but you want to get sort of end-to-end support as well. So having someone that not just providing the marketing side, but also the sales support as well. That way it's a holistic review of your business, right? So from lead capture, right through to engagement, through to conversion, right through to adequacy, all those steps are kind of being reviewed and managed and kind of executed with perfection, right? So obviously for those businesses that are much larger, might already be over the $1 million mark or multi-million-dollar mark, and now looking to kind of scale up as they might be starting to kind of expand their operations in more areas, more regions, or they're just looking to improve their profitability, right? So one of the greatest things about getting both sales and marketing support or guidance is that it can actively reduce the or improve the profitability of your business, so reducing overall costs by having those kind of optimization plans in place. So a lot of waste that might be in play can start to be rectified. We call about lead leakage and all these sorts of things that a professional can identify and manage for you. So for those trying to work out budgets and what to expect, that's broadly the kind of the three groups in terms of for small to medium sized businesses. Under $2,000, formulaic. It's just kind of plugging you into a formula that agency's created with hopefully at least 50% of that going towards ads. Between $2,000 and $4,000, it's either one of the two. So you're either doubling down on that formulaic marketing, or you're now starting to consider partnership marketing, starting to bring on a strategist for more custom planning or custom strategy, custom analysis. And then as you're moving to 4,000 plus, that's when you're starting to look at both that partnership marketing, so having the strategists in play and having the custom planning, that might be then managing on your behalf the maybe not necessarily formulaic marketers, but at least people who are very good at what they do in terms of, can execute the plan. So bringing in a copywriter, graphic designer, bringing in content writers, ads managers, all those sorts of things as they need it. So something to consider in terms of determining your marketing budget. A couple of really simple rules to consider. My name is Luke from Marketing Broker Australia. I hope you found this video helpful. Thanks.